Broke off. Yeah. So, yeah. You know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. Well, I am mad. It's a dark dragon transformed. Yeah. I knew it couldn't have been that easy. So it had to be a Raven Ninja. All right. Let's resume this battle. Gonna auto lock on.
Now you got.
Not this time. One hit? This is right me a Tekken 8. It looks like if I fight him enough times, I'll get some resources or something. This is hard, bro. The Team Ninja and Platinum putting their stuff together. Wish it would stay locked on. He hit me hard. I wonder why the final boss took that from him. It's like they're trying to help you. think I did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I did. That's cool. I'm just gonna stack up and stack up. But man, this game is hard. How? Yo, what the heck? Oh my gosh. That hurt. That hurt. It's gonna take a lot of tries, and I'll cut it down to. Okay.
You're mine. It's over.
Amen. gonna pay? You money lover? Get him. Metal Gear Rising style. You son of a bitch. Oh!
Put her there, partner. Wait! The soul of the Dark Dragon is inside of me.
Yakumo, please.
Get him, get him, get him, get him. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Yakumo, come in!
What a final battle.
Oh, please tell me you're alright.
Yeah. It's done.
Well freaking done. Ryu fought that and beat it 3 times before? That's insane. That is insane. But it's not in the bloodline or the destiny of the Dragon Ninjas to do it. It had to be a Raven.
I'm on it.
Well done. Well done. They caught that. They caught that. Easily action game of the year. Jeff Keighley, you better be listening. This should have been a movie, bro. Like Ninja Assassin. A solid 9. It's not perfect, but it's damn near close. Damn near close. Yeah, that this. Wow, they made me root for Yakumo. Like for real, for real. And to think Ryu had beat that thing 3 times, and Yakumo had to do it with the Dark Dragon Blade. Wow. Yeah, so before YouTube copyright claims me. I died mad times, bro. Lesser Ninja, of course, but I'm just saying. Look what I was up against. Yo, that. All chapters cleared. Took me about 9 hours to complete. Now, they talking some Master Ninja and hard? Oh my gosh. That was... Alright, trials. You have unlocked trials accessible from challenge mode. Title on your side. Okay. Death Wish. You have unlocked Death Wish. Oh, that's that, like, Master Ninja thing. Alright. You cannot equip accessory. What the heck? What are they talking about? What are they talking about? You have unlocked me. Alright. Now, you know what? I want to fight the Dark Dragon with Ryu and see what happens. They'll share the same inventory. Oh, now I have chapter select. Nice. Master Ninja. Alright. Well. Yeah, nah, I'm good. Alright, so alright, so I got the... Well done. Well freaking done. That was straight anime, bro. Well freaking done. Platinum Games, you had me on the edge of my seat for this whole ride. Now I wonder, is there any alternate endings? Because it was kind of like a shallow ending. It's like, alright, he did what he did, and then boom, game over. Some interaction with Ryu, Umi, the priestess sacrificed herself. But Platinum Games, man, this is probably one of their best, if not the best. It's such an evolved version, and now we have the blue skies. But it's such an evolved version of a combination of Ninja Gaiden Black and Metal Gear Rising. Shinmar was also telling me that some astral chain was stolen. Yeah, it's the platinum flare, but man, I think they treated Ryu with respect and reverence. Uh, and he had to test him to see if he can hold up. So Ryu spared Yakumo. Ryu spared Yakumo. Yakumo spared Ryu in the end, and they're going with their inventory. Bruh, well freaking done. Well freaking done. Ooh, that one. This one's for the ages, man. This one is definitely for the ages. So HDR. Oh, I have to because I'm running through the capture card, so I can't. Oh, you can do prioritize graphics too. Nah, I'd rather leave on frame rate. Due to the speed, but 100% a solid, unequivocally. I don't care what anybody says. This is a 9. For me to give it a 10, some of the angles, the cameras. The one thing that they improved was the fact that off-screen characters or enemies, you'll get a danger indicator. So that's what was allowing me to parry, perfect block, so on and so forth. So kudos for that. When doing the wall run, like the old Ninja Gaiden games, the camera would go into a mode where it was pursuing, but this you had to just keep holding the direction and then had to tilt the camera so it wasn't going with you, if that makes sense. Hence why I was dying or falling a lot into the pit with Ryu. But then when I got there with Yakumo, it was, I already did the trial and error. Ryu does need his other weapons. That definitely played into why I can't give it a 10. Ryu still, got to do his thing for the chapters that he was playable. Actually, playing with him, you come off of Yakumo, you play with Ryu. Ryu is actually stronger than he's ever been, and he was just using the Super Dragon Sword or the True Dragon Sword. Now imagine if he had the rest of his arsenal. That being said, that goes to show when they're talking about Ryu, the Super Ninja and so on and so forth, like they really, man, I thought I was gonna all this, that, and the third, but this is a solid 9 out of 10. This has to be action game of the year, hands down. Nothing's touching it. It was blistering. It was challenging, frustrating. It's in a lot, especially like I gotta go back and do the Purgatory Gates, But man, I couldn't stop. I had to understand the story, what was happening. And when you're looking at the ideals of folks fighting for a cause, Yakumo wanted to purify the dragon. The Divine Dragon Order was trying to keep the dragon sealed, but at the same time, they're thinking they're doing good, but it's keeping Tokyo in eternal reign. Ryu and Sayori, when you start playing with Ryu, half of his campaign you're playing in the past. It was a few years prior, and it looked like Sayori didn't want to seal the dragon, showing some attitude or something, or like she was all glum about it. But they thought that they were doing what was best. So the only real bad guy or antagonist was the Dark Dragon and the curse that it put on Tokyo. But yeah, that that ending I think could have been a little more, more of a payoff. But it was like, okay, it's an action game, bam, bam, bam. You do your little thing like Devil May Cry, where you're fighting and fighting through the credits, which I thought was excellent. But maybe there's a mode or some DLC where you'll be playing in Japan without all the gloominess and whatnot. But yeah, there was some Shang-Chi moments with the Dark Dragon. You actually get to see it. They referenced it since Ninja Gaiden 1, and then the Dark Dragon Blade being restored from one fragment, and the jewel that looked like the similar jewel to what Ryu put in to the Dragon Sword that made it the true Dragon Sword. Man, well done, Platinum Games. Well done, Tecmo Koei and Team Ninja. And you know what? If Tomonobu Itagaki was alive to see this, I'm pretty sure, in my heart of hearts, believe that he would have been okay with this. This rocked. This rocked. So, in honor of Itagaki, it's in good hands. It's in good hands. Now, I know the Sigma, was kind of like a stain, but at least Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, was kind of close, but they lost the source code to Itagaki's games, air quote, conveniently. But, yeah, from the music, there was a old school remix from the NES games. I was like, shut up! I couldn't believe that they did that for Ryu. That was well done. It was like an orchestra score, like a movie score. The music in some places was a little too techno. Some of the environments, like it was like a Neo Japan. But granted, this is years after Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, so. In playing this, it's going to be difficult to go back and play the other games because this set the new pace for what all Ninja Gaiden games should be. And I think this is even more intense and faster than Devil May Cry. That there was some parts where I'm just like, this is too much. It was like, my gosh. You literally, if you stand still, you die. You have to be on it. And I thought this is possibly the pinnacle of, like, if Platinum should be commissioned to make Ninja Assassin the game. Raizo moving like that would be freaking amazing. And I think that would fit right in their wheelhouse. So if that ever happens, you heard it from the man, the myth, the juggernaut, Alex Lexus here on New Game Order. Yeah, man, that was, this game cooked. This game cooked. It cooked. So, again, just some minor things with the camera. At times, put me in trouble. Ryu not having his full arsenal. I hope it's not just that one DLC piece because I got the deluxe. So the 2 Masters DLC will be out sometime in 2026. But yeah, man. The other than that, they caught that. That final battle, Yakumo being not like a punk. Like he was really confident in his abilities. He really was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna accomplish my mission. He fought Ryu the first time, got his butt whooped. Second time, I mean, the Yakumo, for lacking a real personality, got me to root for him. And I think that was the intent from, the writing team and Platinum Games, so yeah, so I'm gonna check out the archives and whatnot. Yeah, man, they caught that. I am thoroughly satisfied where, the alumni from Capcom that, came from Clover Studios, then ended up splitting off. You know, you had Hideaki Itsuno, then you have Kamiya. You know, they used to be with Platinum, but they, you know, ex-Capcom employees. So you can see the Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, DNA all in this. You know, and to marry that with Ninja Gaiden, man, they got a winner here. Action Game of the Year, hands down, hands freaking down. So I'm done. I'm gonna hit up Shinwar, or I'll probably put the links in the Discord. But hey, man, definitely get it. If you're a little kid, you shouldn't be playing this game anyway. But this is not for the faint of heart. If your reaction time isn't on point, you're gonna get your butt whooped straight up and down. So, the man, the myth, the juggernaut, hitting you with the head crush, cancel into a pimp smack, baby. I will see you on my next stream. Thank y'all for watching.